Good morning. Today we are at the train station bright and early because we are on our way to New York City to buy some Pokemon cards.
Okay, so I'm actually going for work, but while we're there, I'd like to find a booster box of the brand new set, Stellar Crown. The set came out just 3 days ago, and I haven't had a chance to buy any yet, so I'm hoping I can find it somewhere. The real challenge is finding a place that's open. Most card shops in the city seem to be open from around 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., which is directly during my hours of working and socializing with office people. Luckily enough, Bleecker Trading is open at 10:30 and is directly between my train station and the office.
And here we are back in the room after fast forwarding through the workday, and this room is not bad for New York City. But check me out here. There's actually space on both sides of the bed. Again, not the biggest room, but for New York City, a good amount of space here. We have, of course, our little snacks. There was a Japanese market I found earlier. So got a little shrimp flavored something Doritos, some A5 Wagyu Lays, not bad. And then we have a little setup for the day over here. So not the best on lighting. We're gonna have to work on that for the video. Hard to kind of see without this light across the room making it that far. But we're gonna do the best we can. And this is our first ever booster box. So yeah, maybe not a big deal for other people, but this is actually my first booster box ever. Not just on this channel, but I've never opened a full booster box myself. I've been doing a couple of side hustles. I found a couple apps that help make some money on the side. So if you want to talk about that in a future video to buy some more cards yourself, we can. But for today, we're just gonna jump into the video, talk about where we got the cards, and hopefully pull some good stuff. Wow, all right, a beautiful 36 packs here. And as we get started, I need to give a huge shout out to Bleecker Trading, which is where we got these cards from. So this is the only place I could find open in New York. You know, I've come a couple times to New York and never been able to find some place that was open that I could get to during normal hours. It's usually like 11 to 7 and I work for most of those hours. You know, I have to go to the office. I'm never able to make it, you know, after dinners and stuff like that to actually make it to any of these shops. So huge shout out to Bleecker Trading, starting with a Grim Snarl here on our first pack. For one, being open, and two, being a really cool experience. So I didn't take a lot of pictures or videos or inside or anything because that seems weird to be talking to someone or meeting someone for the first time and just have a phone in their face. So it was a very cool experience. The prices were really good. They have a good selection of everything. I'll probably try and find some reviews on Google Maps or something like that to show you some pictures of the place. But I highly recommend, if you're around the New York area or if you just kind of stop by for a little bit, to go into Bleecker Trading. They're doing it right in terms of like customer satisfaction. All right, a Bouffant and pack number 2. Hopefully you're still able to see these as I'm opening them kind of in the light here and kind of not. But this is the best we got today. Yeah, as far as customer experience, prices are good. The selection is pretty great there. There was all the most recent stuff and a little bit of older things as well, like some Sword and Shield, which was cool to see. Plenty of, you could buy single packs, had pretty much every set around right now for single packs. They also had an area in the back that was just kind of like a hangout session. There's a little like basketball place in the back because they're mostly sports cards. I guess that's their main thing, is the sports cards. All right, I think we're through 3 packs here and not too much so far. But yeah, plenty of Pokemon stuff for a sports cards place. There's a reward system, it seems like, as you buy things. And then if you return after your first visit, you get a $10 credit. So next time I come back, I'll have $10 to use, which is pretty cool. But really nice to talk to the guy. He talked about the events that they had coming up. I think his name was Mike. So shout out to Mike for just kind of a cool experience in New York as I got here today. All right, would love to get a hit in one of these Area 0 Underdepths. And all right, we'll take it. A Hydrapple in the Big Apple. So that seems fitting. Kind of a nerdy statement there, but very fitting for the first hit of our opening here. Okay, and very first hit, let's see if we can lean it up in the back here so we can still kind of see it. Very nice. I'm excited for a lot of the cards from this set as well. So I believe Hydrapple does something about every energy card you attach is another 30 energy, so that could see some use in the TCG with Teal Mask Ogerpon accelerating energy, but a bunch of cards in here that are, 1, beautiful with the rainbows, and 2, very helpful for some future decks. So we got Medicham, Clink, and a Melmetal. Melmetal just makes me think of Pokemon Go. I think, I don't know if that's where it was introduced. Ooh, and we have, sorry, I almost missed this with this energy pattern. I kind of like that. It seems different from what we're used to. So cool on the energy pattern there. And we'll keep going. Hope the lack of face cam today is okay. I don't really have another camera with me besides my phone and obviously no computer. So might get a break from seeing my face today, but it will be back soon in the next video. I'd like to pick up some Paradise Dragona next after this in Japanese. We already have pre-ordered our Surging Sparks, excuse me, from Poke NE. So I'm excited to get that when it comes out, but that's not till November. And a Caracosta coming up next. Came with the cool energies. I just wish hotel rooms had more light. I know I'm doing this at night, so the window isn't really a help here, but just like 3 lights in the corners of this place. and that's all we got. But we're making do. We got a Finion, Tauros. I feel like we're due for something big here. We have the Hydrapple in the back. Lacey, that's a chase card for a lot of people, it seems like. Palmy, Klinklang. All right, so this has been a slow start. I don't know how many packs we're in. We got a whole 36 of them here. So I need something big for my first booster box. I'm excited to see it. Toadschool, Chinchou, Yamask. You know, I haven't seen pull rates yet. I think I saw, oops, got 2 here, Tornadus. I think I saw a headline from Danny Phantom, or like a title of one of his videos that I didn't get a chance to watch yet, and a Raging Bolt. Raging Bolt is of course all the rage these days. Maybe not this one, but still like pulling them. Yeah, I thought the headline from Danny Phantom mentioned tougher pull rates than usual. And Scarlet and Violet has already been pretty tough on pull rates, which in some regard you kind of want, because cards are less special if everybody pulls all of them easily. But it would also be nice to get something out of this booster box. Veluza, there you go, that goes with Kofu in the back here. So it takes 1 less energy for every Kofu card you use, which is cool. I don't think I'll be using that one myself, but I could see that working its way into some decks here. Archaludon has a very cool art rare or illustration rare in this set that I'd like to see. I didn't go over my chase yet. Obviously, if you saw my Stellar Miracle opening, my chase is the illustration rare Gulpin, because it reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph. I find that card hilarious, and that is by far my #1 chase of this set. So if I don't get it today, I might buy it. It didn't seem like it was too expensive in either Japanese or English, so I could get probably either one of those, but would love to see an illustration rare Gulpin today. Cradily and nothing. Oh, I almost moved right past this. Looks like a regular EX. What do we think? Yep, the Terrapagos EX. But I think these cards that they've done with this kind of Terra Rainbow EX look so much better than a regular EX. And again, I can't really catch it too well in this lighting, but you can see it a little bit. The borders look great, and just that texture in it. I love these so much. All right, let's grab a sleeve and add this to the back. Okay, and Terrapagos to join Hydrapple in the back. I'm excited to see how that card works out in the TCG. With Area 0 Underdepth, you can put a bunch of stuff on your bench and then accelerate a bunch of damage with that card, so I think that'll start showing up somewhere here pretty soon. And that, I actually counted, was about 1/3 of the way through the box, so around 12 packs. 1/3 of a box and just 2 EXs is a little light on what we'd like to see, so the second 2/3 of this box will hopefully be, that phrase doesn't make sense, second 2/3. The next, nice. Okay, so that would be a good first hit. Lydian back here as well, but Joltik, this card is awesome. With those electric bolts kind of sticking out. That's a great illustration rare, very nice. And to the back, our first, I'd say like pretty solid hit of the video. Again, I like the Rainbow EXs, but an illustration rare, that's what we're going for. And you know, I haven't actually seen someone pull that Gulpin yet. Like, I haven't watched it be pulled, so I hope it's in this set. Maybe I just made that up. But I thought that was in Stellar Miracle when I opened it. We'll find out in a couple packs when we pull it, right? Right. All right, so it looks like not too much here with a Noctowl again. I was a little bummed about Noctowl being the promo card in the ETBs. I don't think that card looks all that good. I think they could have done something more exciting, or maybe it's just because it's Noctowl. I mean, Noctowl in itself isn't the most exciting card in the world. Yeah, I think they could have picked something a little bit better there. Impidimp, Drifloon, Crispin will be very helpful. Taking 2 basic energy cards and being able to attach them to your Pokemon. Again, Area 0 Underdepths, excuse me. Grubbin, I'm getting impatient, I don't know why. And we'll just skip to the Dash Bun EX. Okay, so we'll get a sleeve on this. Hitting plenty of EXs, I guess, as we would expect. But maybe we can get something a little better here soon. When I saw that, what was it, the Area 0 Underdepths a second ago, it reminded me of Opening Stellar Miracle. And I actually pulled the gold version of that card, which was exciting. I think that one will see some use, and always excited to get a gold card. Even though they don't go for that much monetarily, I think they're a cool way to make your deck pop. That's an odd statement, pause. But yeah, I just picked up like a gold switch the other day from a card shop to add that into one of my competitive decks. I just like the gold cards, even if other people don't make them cost that much. Got an all creamy, cool energy style in the back. Keep going, looks like we're still in the first half. Seems like it was opening forever already, just because I usually open an ETB at most at a time. I guess if it's Japanese packs, it's 20 per box. When ETB is 8 or 9. But yeah, I'm gonna get a little tired trying to get to the end of this booster box here. I need a little encouragement from some big hits. Abominable. I think it's another one with Kofu, right? Yeah, costs 1 less, so 250 damage towards the end of the game would just be for a single water energy. If you use all 4 Kofu, pretty cool. Fido, Morgrim, and Cradily. Oof. Oof. All right, let's keep going. I'm excited to see how a lot of these cards shake out long term. I think they're cool with like that Terra Tortuga, not Tortuga, what's it called? Terrapagos. Don't know why I went Tortuga there, it's a completely different Pokemon. Yeah, as the SIR, it's pretty nice. Again, we got our Deluxe Bomb, so that's gonna be very helpful. Anything behind it? Crabominable, Zeraora. Wow, that's in the first reverse slot, which is interesting. So this one's interesting. I want to see how this plays out as well, because you're depending on a move your opponent makes. Like you place this down on one of your cards and you wait for your opponent to attack it. So I feel like that's not as impactful as an ace spec if you're like dependent on your opponent to use it, instead of just, as most other ace specs, kind of using it at your will. So I feel like that has to come in somewhere. I guess there's plenty of ways to add damage to decks with like Dusknoir now and Dusclops and all them, so just like sneaky ways to add damage. So maybe if they take a chance and hit your card with a Deluxe Bomb on it, and then you can finish them off with something else. I could see it being in some decks, but again, just having to wait on your opponent to attack it. There's Gulpin. Oh, I want to see you, my dude. Iron Boulder. And that's that. But yeah, I will keep asking for it all video until hopefully we see it. The last pack of the first half, and we'll take our halftime stretch. Might actually do that because I'm opening a bunch here. As you can tell, I'm excited. Got Froakie, Meditite, Meltan, one at a time, please. Veluza, Briar. I think Briar's gonna see some use too. What does Briar do? If your opponent has 2 prize cards remaining, and you use a Terra Pokemon to knock out your opponent's Pokemon, you get to take 1 extra prize card. So Fan, Rotom, Briar again, and Crispin. Oh, very nice. Let's go. All right, this is great. I know Crispin's gonna see some use, and having the full art of him is incredible. So I'm very happy with that hit. Good way to end the first half of this box. Okay, so coming in at halftime, we have our Joltik illustration rare, a Crispin full art, and our Deluxe Bomb as the three biggest hits. And of course, a couple EXs. Terrapagos looks cool, but not terrible, not the best hits in the world. So we're kind of right in the middle right now and hoping that half number 2 is gonna do us well. So let's get into it. All right, first pack of the second half. This felt weirdly heavier, or like thicker than normal. So maybe that means something, maybe I'm crazy. We'll find out here soon. Reshiram on just like a normal single prizer. Seems interesting. I didn't even know that was in this set. Got a Choodle and a Grimmsnarl. I feel like we've seen a couple of these already. Pack number 2 of the second half. What's that make this pack? 20? There's 18 in each half. Oh, I saw a shine in there. Don't know if that means a EX, like a Terra EX, that's rainbow, or what, but something gave me a little shine. Kind of hard to see, but I know it's back there. Pangoro, Crispin, hey bud. Once again, Metatite, Antique Root Fossil, and a Blastoise. All right, I mean, I do love me some Blastoise. So Blastoise EX, I think this is the same move as 151. Might be, does 140. And if you discard 2 basic energy, I think it does up to 280. So we'll grab a sleeve for our next EX. But man, the corner of that really gave me a shine. So I thought I was getting something pretty cool there. But you always gotta watch out for those EXs. But forward we go. Some of these, I don't know if it's how I'm opening them, but a lot of these cards code cards are looking rough as I'm opening them. I don't know if that's me or if that's the cards. Togedemaru, Marowak, Frogadier, Tauros, Lapras, and Rhyperior. All right, Rhyperior with Wide Wall. We'll keep going. I think I had high expectations for this opening, so I'd like to see that come through for me. Although if we're choosing which set we want to have the best luck in, I think the next one, Surging Sparks, is where I want to see some SIRs. Those Latios and Latias cards are looking awesome. Joltik, all the Joltik cards are just really cool. All that Electric and Dreadnought. Yeah, that is definitely the set, the next one that I want to see some big hits from. I think just about every card I've seen from that set so far looks pretty good, like that Alolan Executor, where it looks like it's bending over and it's all like crystallized and terastallized. Looks really cool. Of course, the Latios and the Latias. So yeah, there's plenty in that set that I love. I'm sure there's going to be an awesome Pikachu card in it because it's Surging Sparks. No way. We got the Bulbasaur. Oh, I love these. I completely forgot these were part of them. And by them, I mean part of this set. Oh, that's awesome. I just slapped the cards here off to the side because I forgot these cards were part of this set when I opened it. So there's this one and then the Squirtle. That's also adorable. And they're, I think, the counterparts to the Obsidian Flames promo with that Charmander. So, wow, I am thrilled to get this card. Let's go. That's a huge hit. If we could hit that Squirtle too, that'd be amazing. But I love these cards. And I don't even have that Charmander promo just because I know it's so easy to get. I could pick it up whenever. I also find it odd that Pokemon put the Squirtle and the Bulbasaur illustration rares in this set, because I think in Japanese they came out a long time ago, like as part of one of those classic sets or something. And I don't know if I'm making that up or if that's actually what happened. Is Revivroom everywhere? Have we had him in every single set so far? But yeah, that's been out for a while in Japanese, and we're just now seeing it in English. So don't know what the reasoning for that was, but happy to finally have them. And to have one for ourselves with that Bulbasaur. And I can't tell if I think the Bulbasaur and the Squirtle are going for a good amount of money right now. which is why I was bummed because I wanted to buy them myself, but now I don't have to buy one of them. But I don't know if that's just because it's early on and when the set has come out, or if it's a Gen 1 starter, it'll stay up forever kind of thing. So my initial thought was like, oh, it's just because the set's new. That'll come down in price here pretty soon. But the more I think about it, like that Magikarp, ooh, we got a Lapras full art. Okay, and I like this style too. Previously when we had these little stars in the background, I think there was like an Ice-Cube and I have a Tyranitar also in this style, and I didn't think it was all that great, but when they do it with the rainbow, very pretty card. And the border here, now we're getting the hits in the second half here, so let's go. All right, we'll grab a sleeve for this one. All right, we're at the point where we're moving the booster box. We have just a handful of our packs here, and again, this is like a normal number for me to open. This is what I would normally open on my own, and that's it for the set, but we already have all of these hits in the back here as well. We'll tilt down a little bit, get a different angle for these last couple of cards. But now, ooh, I forgot to put Lapras with his friends. But now we're getting into it. I don't know if that was back-to-back. I don't think it was back-to-back. There might have been a pack or two in between. But those were some great hits. And I don't know what Lapras even does. Look at the top 20 cards in your deck, and then attach any energy there in any way you would like, is what Lapras does. So that seems kind of wild for an energy acceleration. I mean, it's hard to get 3 different types of energy to begin with, so I don't know if it's worth all that work to get there. And an Archaludon. But maybe I could see it. I think there's an ace spec that lets you use 1 less energy. I don't know if that's Power Gem, or if that does something different, or if that's even a card, but that would bring it down to just 2 energy, which is more doable than getting 3 different types of energy on one Pokemon. Maybe that could help you accelerate even more energy. Area 0 Underdepths, again, a cool gold card in this set. And the Lacy. All right, well, if we were in Japanese, this would be insane. I don't know what it is in English, but I think this is the, yeah, this is the SIR. Oh my goodness. All right, give me a second. I need to look this up and see what kind of card we're dealing with here. Well, upon further research, this is the second biggest card of the set. It's looking at about $90 right now. So, first booster box, insane. It happened. It's definitely the best opening I've ever had. Again, the Bulbasaur back here, the Lacy now, so that's insane. You might have heard my hesitation when I opened it because the trainers aren't really my favorite. I've mentioned this in many videos before. I don't get it. I like the Pokemon a lot better. So I'm trying to decide, like, this is a really cool keepsake to have. Just like for a first booster box kind of deal. But I don't know if I sell that and get something I actually want. So that could be like the, I've been looking at that Lugia for a while, the Lugia SIR from Silver Tempest, and I was like, do I sell that and get one of those? I mean, I know it's not all the way, but it's, you know, almost half of what that card would cost. But again, that's a pretty cool memory right now of like my first booster box, opening it in New York City. So I might keep it for that reason, but I don't even care what happens in the rest of these cards because that was insane. A Venusaur. All right, so we're 1 Charizard away from pulling the 3 starters. Let's grab a sleeve. I don't even know if there's a Charizard in this set. I don't believe there is, but again, we gotta put Lacy on top just because insane hit. I can't believe that happened. Looks like the only one, you know, higher than that. It's kind of a big drop off too because the Terapagos SIR is like 120, 140, something like that. Lacy was looking at 90, and then the next closest card was like 50. So there's only a choice few that are really super expensive at the moment. But that is insane. And again, I couldn't like yell or anything because I'm in a hotel room and I'm trying not to annoy other people around me. It's, you know, 9 o'clock at night, trying to be somewhat respectful, but crazy. Can't believe that that happened still. And a few more packs to see if we can add anything to it. Again, not the Gulpin. The Gulpin might have gotten a little yell, a quick screech or something, because best card ever. But I suppose a Lacy SIR is cool as well. All right, Koraidon, Toad School, Rabbit Room again, and Lydian. Lydian's got a cool artwork. I pulled that in Japanese. It's going over like a field in the dark. Very nice. A lot of really cool art in this set. We've only seen some of it so far. I mean, it's been mostly EXs out of this box. Here I am complaining like I didn't just pull the second biggest card of the set. All right, Onkaberry, Carbabindable, the Abominable Snowman is what I called that art rare in Japanese because it looks like that. Ooh, and a Galvantula EX. So a nice, very shiny card once again. Very cool. I don't know if this card will see much play just because it seems difficult. Like there's a lot of things you have to have happen to get the full damage out of this card. But a still cool looking card nonetheless. All right, what we got here? 5 more packs. You know, anything can happen in 5 packs. Anything can happen in 1 pack. It's not likely to get something really cool out of just 1 pack. But 5 packs? You never know. You can never trust a little shine you see out of the corner of your eye too, because it's probably just a normal hollow. These days they put the shiny border on those too. Oh look, Toad's cool, Toad's cruel, Gravity Gemstone, Veluza once again, Wooloo, Luminion. Yep, see, Noctowl. Yeah, I saw the little shine on the end, but you can't trust that these days. Pokemon is sneaky. They try and get you excited over a normal hollow. Remember when the hollows were the biggest hits? That was fun. But the art we get now is also actually insane. These days, art is crazy. And that's why we love these cards so much. Kofu. Oh, and a second, here we go, Sparkling Crystal. So a second, a Clang and a Clang. We're getting a lot of families going on at the moment. These keep getting me being in the second reverse holo slot, or the first reverse holo slot. But a second, a spec in 1 box. Okay, and this is actually the one that I tried to reference earlier, that when you attach this as a tool, the energy attack is 1 less, or the energy cost is 1 less. So if you use that along with one of your Terra Pokemon, it might make it a little more doable instead of trying to get 3 different energies on one Pokemon. All right, Milcery, Marill, Rhyhorn, Ponyta, hello, Revavroom, of course, little sneak, Azumarill, Rhyperior, I'm getting lazy here, I'm moving 2 cards at a time, and Dreadnought. All right, is this it? Nope, 2 more. I wonder what we're gonna get for last pack magic. It's usually nothing, but maybe today's different. What about second to last pack? Glameow, Pancham, Charjabug, Salandit, Mewtwo, Lacy. I'm starting to like Lacy more than I did before, just because now I have that card. So usually I get just be upset about all the cards that are crazy and I don't have, but Metal. All right, last pack, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Okay, Grubbin, Varoom, Drifloon, Clink, Area 0 Underdepths, Luminion, Rapidash, Bouffalant, Swalot, and a Medicham EX to finish us off. So just 1 more EX. Okay, so that was actually kind of a lot. I forgot about some of our earlier hits as we hit some awesome cards later down the line. So let's take a quick look at the hits. So we started out with our regular EXs, went along to our Terra EXs with Galvantula and Terrapagos. We have our Blastoise and Venusaur EXs, which I find to be special. 2 of our A-Specs with the Lux Bomb and Sparkling Crystal. We've got that full art Crispin that we hit early on. We have the full art Lapras, which is very cool with the rainbow background. The illustration rare Joltik, the Bulbasaur, which is genuinely amazing, and then the Lacy, that we know how I feel about this one. I think I've decided I'm gonna keep it. It's gonna go in my special binder. doesn't really look like there's much to nitpick about it. It's a little right to left centered, so not too bad there. I don't think you would get a 10 otherwise though, just because of maybe that centering. I'm also not great at looking at these, so it's not like I'm gonna grade it and sell it or anything like that. So this is gonna go into my special binder, and wow, what an opening. What a great time. So thanks for watching this far. Make sure to watch some more videos on the channel and subscribe if you had a good time. And I can't wait to open more booster boxes in the future. See ya.